Hey guys, and welcome to the first ever Ipsy Glam Bag Plus unboxing on my channel. I'm so pumped I'm finally getting this box. I've been trying to get it for several months now, and just last month they opened it up to everyone. I have been dying to get my hands on this box because I've just heard so many good things about it, and I've also heard that it may be better than Boxycharm, and I want to test that for myself. I do also get the Boxycharm box, which by the way guys, I did an unboxing of that yesterday. I'll put a little boop to that one in case you want to check it out. I do have a giveaway in that video of a Melt Cosmetics Smoke Sessions palette, so make sure you check out that video and enter that, of course, after this video. So I've been really wanting to get my hands on this box, and I finally got it. So this is the May Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. After I test out this box, I am going to be doing a Boxycharm versus Ipsy kind of battle of the boxes at the end of the week, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to stack up both the boxes, compare prices, values, which products I liked, which ones I didn't from each box, and just give you guys all of the tea of which box I prefer for the month. So that's going to be coming in a few days, but let's go ahead and get into this unboxing. Very cute pink box, totally Ipsy. So when you open this up, I mean, this is very on theme here. And here is, of course, the box. Like all other boxes, the Glam Bag Plus also has a little pamphlet here, but this one kind of folds out differently. So it folds out like so, and then there's info on the back. Each side gives you a description of the products. The theme of this month's box is Daydreamer, which is the same theme as the little bag, which I did also get and did an unboxing of. All right, let's begin with the first. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the name of this brand because I'm gonna totally butcher that, but this is a soothing moisture mask, has a retail value of $26. I love using a mask, but I've never used a moisturizer mask. Just sounds really interesting, and you're supposed to apply a thick layer and leave it on like a mask for 10 to 15 minutes, and then you're just supposed to wipe off the excess with a tissue or a cotton pad or something like that, and not wash it off, which to me just is really interesting. It also says that you can use this to treat sunburns, which, oh my gosh, this may come in handy during the summertime, because no matter what I do, if I'm out in the sun for like a minute and I forget sunscreen, I do get sunburned. I burn very fast and it's very annoying, and sometimes it's not intentional. I'll happen to go outside for just a second and then I'm just like, poof, lobster. So this may be getting some use this summertime season. And here we have it. Mask is fully applied. I was kind of debating if I should do my eyeshadow while I wait for this mask to do its magic, but I think I'll just pop off camera for the full 15 minutes, let this mask do its thing, and then I'll be back on to wipe it off on camera with you guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wear this mask. Let's set a 15-minute timer here and wear this. Woo! Timer's going off. This is 15 minutes with the moisture mask on. I can still feel it. It's very tacky on the face, but that white layer that you could really see the mask with has kind of dissolved into the skin, but it's definitely still there. Now, according to the back of the box, you're supposed to take off any excess product with a cotton pad. So that's what I'm gonna do. Feels kind of weird. And I'm guessing you're supposed to leave a little bit of a layer of this moisturizer left on the skin. You're not supposed to take all the product. At least that's what I'm assuming. Oh yeah, and I forgot, I put some on my neck. Okay, so I used just one little cotton pad and it did take off some product. The face does still feel very tacky, but I think I got off what I can. The last step that it says to do is finish by spraying a fine mist of Avene Thermal Spring Water to the face. I don't have that, so I'm gonna substitute in a little bit of my Wet n Wild Primer Water. It's a spray. Man, my face is feeling hydrated. Looking in the box, there is gonna be one more item that we should just apply on top of this. So this is now the second item, and this is the Yensa Tone Up Primer Essential Glow. This product has a retail value of $35, which to me, that is quite pricey. It says it's supposed to even and brighten skin tone. It's a natural radiant finish and also blurs imperfections, enhances and prolongs foundation wear. So I'm gonna go ahead and just go in with this. Let's take a little look-see. Comes out a kind of nudie color. And it says that this primer is infused with 8 superfoods. It has black sesame oil, black seaweed, black tea, shiitake mushrooms, black rice, Korean black raspberry. I didn't even know there was black raspberries. It also has nettle and chia seeds inside of it. Whoa, whoa, that's a whole lot of superfoods in there. So I'm just putting this all over the face. Not gonna lie though, my face feels really thick right now with this primer and the moisture mask leftovers on the face. Feels like a lot of product. Probably should have let that moisture mask soak in a little bit more, but you know, I wanted to keep going with a box. And as far as this primer saying it blurs fine lines and the pores, you have to keep in mind it's not a pore filling primer. So for me, I do still see a lot of my pores and things coming through. Maybe it blurred it a little bit. Since it is so sticky, I think I'm gonna give it a minute before I go in with my face products. I just wanna let that soak into the skin. So I'm thinking I'm gonna dip into the third item, which now we're gonna be moving on to the eyes. It's by Wander Beauty. It is their Wanderess Seasscape eyeshadow palette. It has a retail value of $25 and you get 6 shades. It looks like you just receive 1 matte, the rest are shimmers. I do want to do some swatches just so we can kind of see what we're working with here. I am definitely swatching these in a weird order. Look at this last one that I swatched. That one looks really intense. The only one I'm a little bit like meh about is this blue shade. I thought it was gonna be a lot more sparkle and a little bit lighter from what it looks like in the pan, which you can see it right there. I just thought it was gonna be a little bit more shimmery and it looks kind of matte and just really dark. I have tested out, I believe, one other Wander Beauty product that I received in a Boxycharm. It was a little cheek and highlight palette, and I really enjoyed that palette, so high hopes for this. I'm just gonna plop a little bit of primer down first. This is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden. That bottle is a little bit older. It has the older design to it. Oops, I'm getting that primer everywhere. These primers last for forever though, so it's okay. Like I mentioned, this is the only real matte shade in the palette, so I'm gonna go in with this one called Sand Dollar. Quite a bit of powder. And I'm just taking that on my Wet n Wild crease brush. This was from their Christmas collection, and ooh, that does have some really good pigment. Right away, it's just really intense. This is not even building it up. Wowza. Ooh, and I do see a little bit of fallout coming down, so kind of happy I decided to do my eyeshadow first before the base. The shade is gorgeous though. It kind of reminds me of the Modern Renaissance Raw Sienna shade. Classic transition color. Since there's no other colors in here, I'm gonna make sure I also pack this out in the outer V area. I'm debating if I want to dip in with another palette and deepen things up, because I mean it's usually how I like to do it when I do my eyeshadow. Let me just take a little bit of a brown shade. I'm gonna take a color that's kind of universal, which is Cypress Umber, but I mean you could take any dark brown shade if you wanted to, since this palette really doesn't have a whole lot of other options. And I just want a little something extra, so I'm just gonna stamp that out here in the outer V. And just blend that in using my Luxie 121 mini tapered. Then I'm just taking a little bit more of that Sand Dollar shade with the Wet n Wild crease brush and just running it over the edges to help blend that out. See, that just helps to add a little bit more depth. I mean, that's the only thing with these smaller palettes. I always wish there's at least 2 matte shades. 5 shimmers and 1 matte. I mean, it's like, come on. I can't exactly travel with this palette. I would bring probably 2 palettes if that were the case. So that's my only issue with some of these smaller palettes. But you know, I'm making it I'm thinking for the all over the lid color, I really want to go in with the shade Seafoam. It just looks so gorgeous. That is like nothing picking up on the brush. Let's try a different one. Okay, so that was the Makeup Geek foiled brush, full lasher brush. Let's take my MAC 240H. What? Okay, let me try to do a little spritzy here. Usually I don't like to spray the brush first and then dip into the palette, but it might be necessary. Okay, that does not look like a lot. Okay, let me attempt to use my finger instead. Okay, way better using your finger. There we go. I am very curious though, is that the same with the other shades? No, that one picks up. No, it looks like it picks up with the pink. Let me use the other side. Oh yeah, you get some of the champagne. Maybe it's just that shade. All right, I'm gonna kind of scuff it up. Maybe there's like a layer over it. Pick up some of that pigment and then give it a spritz. Let's try the other eye since I put the other one on with the finger somewhat. I don't know why, I was just expecting a little bit more of a kapow with this. It really doesn't want to pick up on the brush. There we go. If you make some chunks come off from the actual eyeshadow palette and you try to pick it up and then you spray it, it works to apply it. But honestly, if you're just rubbing your brush over that color, you get nothing. Nothing on the brush. I was able to make it work, but that's a little bit frustrating. I do not give up easy when it comes to eyeshadow. I will attempt to make it work. Should you have to? Probably not. Definitely just use your finger if you are able to for that shade. It looks like the other ones did have an easier time being able to pick up, so I think it might just be this shade. Let's take another shade. I'm gonna go in with Champagne Harbor, and that one way easier to pick up with this brush. I'm just going in with a little pencil brush. Gonna pop that in the inner corner. Ooh, that's pretty. That shade is nice. Can also take a little bit down the brow bone. I do have one more step I want to do with the eyeshadow palette, and that is the lower lash line, but for that I need my face base of makeup, and looking inside the box I don't have anything else that is going to go on the face, so I'm going to pop off camera really quickly, apply the face makeup, and I will be right back to finish this off. Now with our base on, I'm going to go in with the shade over here called Sea Salt, and I want to use this shade on the lower lash line. So I'm taking it on my Moda medium eye shader. Maybe load up the brush and give it a little spritz. There we go, that definitely helps. So I'm just gonna run this all the way across on the lower lash line. I just wanted to play a little bit more with one of the shimmer shades. I think that works. Then into the box we go again for our fourth product. This is by Illamasqua. Totally butchering that name. Some of these names in here today, they are really testing me. It is in the shade Icon Black, and it retails for $25. Let's take a little look at the wand here too. So that's what it looks like. It says that this mascara is supposed to give you that false lash effect. The tiny little strands on here though, the farther you go back into the lash, it does kind of poke. You have to be careful so you don't hurt yourself, because I keep feeling it scratching the edge of my lid. All right, this is with one coat on the lashes. I'm wondering if it is buildable. Try to add a little bit more. Ooh, that might have been a mistake. Now my lashes look super spider leggy. Oh no! All right, but I have to even myself out. I gotta do it to the other side too. I mean, from far away, it looks like I have a lot of volume in my lashes, but when you get closer, you're just like, ooh, wee, that's a lot of product. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. I think I have to go in with some lashes now just because I don't really enjoy that. I'm gonna go in with the Lash Couture by Kiss in the style of Corset. These are my new favorite pair for drama. So I'm just gonna plop these on. Try to save my lashes. Ooh, yes, so much better. Also, false lashes are an addiction. You know, once you start wearing them on the regular, you can't can't stop. I just see myself without fake lashes on and I'm like, who am I? That's not me. There we go. Now this is the false lash effect I want for my mascara. Now we have 2 more products. Oh, these are tied together. The last 2 items are both by Illamasqua. It is their lip coloring pencil duo. They're in the shades Lust and Media. Media being over here, Lust over here, the more red tone one. They are quite expensive too. These are $21 a piece. It is a pricey brand though. I have heard of it before. And just in case you guys are wondering, these are wooden pencils, so you do have to sharpen them. Kind of curious how each one looks. I'm gonna try Media and fill it in on this half. And then, because why the heck not, let's go in with Lust on the other half. They are pretty similar when you put them together. You can kind of see a little bit more of a red tone on this one. They are very creamy. They glided really beautifully, almost felt like a lipstick. I think what I'm gonna do is just outline on the other side using the shade Lust. Take a little of that color in. And then even it out on the other side and take a little bit of Media on the inner part. Gonna throw on a little bit of gloss on top. This is the Dose of Colors Desi X Katie, because those lip liners were the last ones in the box. That was everything inside of this month's Ipsy bag. It turned out to be 6 products this time around, since you did get 2 of the lip liners. Now, as far as the products go, I wasn't a fan of the mascara. I think it's just a little bit clumpy and a little bit messy. I did have some trickling and fallout from that mascara, which I can see some more fell down. And the Wander Beauty palette, I really wanted to like this. I enjoyed, for the most part, all of the shades except from this one right down here called Seafoam. I felt like you had to do too much work in order to actually make that one work out. And since there's only 6 shades in the palette, they have to be good shades because it's a lot less to work with. I did enjoy the face moisturizer mask and the primer. Definitely will keep using those ones. Lip liners felt good. As far as this being my first Ipsy Glam Bag Plus box, I did think there was some good products in there. Oh, which actually, let's add up the value of this box. Whoa, the value of everything in the box is $153. That is a really amazing value, but I think, value aside, I was expecting a little bit more from the box. I think there were good items, but it was nothing that had me being like, oh my god, this is the best box ever. Everyone needs to go out and get it. It's just like, you know, good subscription box. Definitely keep a lookout for my Boxycharm versus Ipsy for this month, coming in just a couple days after I test out both boxes a little bit more. I'm gonna give you guys all of the deets, which box was better for this month. But I'm definitely very excited to see what Ipsy Glam Bag Plus has to offer. So I'm excited to see what the next couple months bring. I still am very happy that I signed up for this subscription box. No regrets here in getting the box, just was expecting a little bit more, you know? If that makes sense. Good box, was expecting more of a pow. But that is gonna wrap up today's video. Oh, don't forget to head over to my Boxycharm video so you guys can enter to win a Smoke Sessions palette. And if you like this video, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that little bell button. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!